All right, so keeping it locked with the Celtics and Sixers, who just renewed their historic rivalry in the playoffs for the first time in a long time. Got us thinking about what are the top 5 rivalries in the NBA of all time right now. We all have different opinions about this, and we're all going to go through and kind of rip off what we think is our number one. We'll throw out first and foremost, Lakers and Celtics are probably the most storied NBA rivalry, and you can't knock that one. So that one is on the board. We'll go across and see what everyone else has to throw this in there, because Brent Brown was showing his young Sixers some tape of the old Celtics Sixers games from back in the day when Wilt Chamberlain was going at it with Bill Russell and again trying to give them some nostalgia and some history behind it. So, all right, Celtics and Lakers off the board. Greg, what's your top NBA rivalry?
I'm from Michigan.
Right.
So the Pistons are definitely in it, but the Bulls-Pistons rivalry to me is got to be up there. When you talk about the bad boys and the Jordan rules, and really, I don't know if Michael Jordan becomes Michael Jordan without the bad boys. Scottie Pippen definitely doesn't become Scottie Pippen without the bad boys roughing him up and him taking the offseason to say, I got to advance myself. I got to get in the weight room. I got to become better because I can't take this beating. So you saw guys grow up in that series on both sides, and that series was just one of those, that matchup across the board, physicality. The game was, that's what made you love the game.
So many iconic players in there.
Absolutely.
Dennis Rodman, Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan. It's just, the list goes on.
Absolutely. And they were back and forth all the time.
Pierce, what's yours?
Mine is kind of a new age rivalry. I have to go with the Warriors and Cavs. They met for the past three NBA Finals. I know that may be like, low-hanging fruit because obviously they're two of the best teams in their respective conferences for the past few years, but you can't deny it, especially that 2016 NBA Finals where LeBron came back 3-1 and the iconic block in Game 7, so I have to throw that on the list.
I mean, there's been some good Christmas games and some, MLK Day games between the two of them. I just is that rivalry going to continue in 3 or 4 years? Are we going to look that fondly back in it? That's my question.
More than likely not.
But then again, you can knock my selection because I'm going to go with Knicks Heat and all the thug,
that was
the thuggery and the fist fighting and just the knock them down, beat the living shit out of each other.
That's a rivalry, though.
It's a rivalry, yeah. So it's I grew up on those games in the 90s where Oakley and Alonzo would knock the shit out of each other.
Wait, did
Jeff Van Gundy.
Post that? I posted that
Larry Johnson and Alonzo
Larry
Mourning.
Johnson, Alonzo Mourning going at Jeff Van Gundy dangling off Alonzo's leg.
Yeah.
That was basically every other week, come springtime in New York. That was phenomenal.
Upset,
and you guys clown it, but those 75, 72 games, those are nail biters. Those are classics.
Yeah, because they fist fought the whole third quarter.
That's fine. It's great.
Those two dudes were fighting and no punches were thrown. No punches were landed.
No, they were punches attempted.
Who landed?
Attempted.
I didn't say they landed.
We all attempt fake punches.
No, those were
they're
real
fake
punches going back then.
You really don't want to hit anybody.
No.
So you may lean back a little bit, but that was an attempt.
You lean back and you throw across. Yeah.
The best one was
we got great eye and hand coordination. Obviously, we can hit somebody. We got some
the best one was P.J. Brown. Who did he throw off?
He hip check.
man.
He tossed Charlie Ward over his hip.
That was the best one.
Yes, but that also cost the Knicks because half the bench came off the bench and got suspended. So
see, that's what I like to see.
No, David Stern screwed over the Knicks.
Nobody want to fight, man.
Nobody wants to fight. Gil, what's your rivalry? Because I feel like we kind of know it.
Mine's up there.
Okay.
I got a good one.
Let's hear it.
All right. It's it's the Cavs and the Wizards.
Oh. Hey, real quick, can we go around? Did the Wizards win any games?
You know what? I think I remember the Wizards never winning a series. Never winning.
We won games, though. We didn't win the series. We won games, though. But it was a good. It was a good series for me because I was averaging 34.
That's what I was about to say.
I was averaging 34. LeBron was averaging 36. We was out there balling.
Gilbert, I feel like I know you pretty well. This is our 100th episode, so of course I'm with you every day. I feel like you chose this rivalry because, like you mentioned, you played excellent.
Exactly.
That was my last actual playoff series because I got hurt.
So you're like, all right,
I got hurt, so that was it.
Okay, that's fair.
That was it. That was it for me.
I'm not mad at it.
Leave on a high note.
Leave on a very high note. Okay.
I was torching their
You got yours.
I know.
Team didn't win.
And but also, real talk out of that series, we got an iconic moment of when LeBron shit talked you on the free throw line.
Yeah.
That people still reference to this day.
Yep. And because of that, I started to know summer's off.
You started that?
Yeah, because after that game, I sat in that gym on that rim and shot 1,000 makes at the free throw line.
But to be fair,
then I came back, and that's when
if you didn't make
Hibachi was in.
Cooking.
Yeah, that's when I was cooking, motherfucker. I was cooking their ass.
But if you didn't make that 35-footer, y'all wouldn't even been in the
Yeah, we wouldn't have been in the playoffs.
Yeah, but people don't remember that.
What's so funny is I died in In overtime.
You died? What do you mean you died?
I was gassed out.
Oh, okay. I thought it was about to be like some great story.
No, I didn't have no more energy in the play.
You didn't get an IV like LeBron was supposed to get?
You were burnt, as LeBron said after Game 7.
Because I had to, because to get to that last shot, I had to do a whole lot of. We had to
on your back.
I brung them. And
Wait, I gotta do a running tally. Business tats, no summers off. What else did you start?
Summer's off.
If you
What
let
else
him
am I
tell it,
missing?
he'll say that he created basketball with James Naismith. So careful. Nah,
The NBA's ultimate trendsetter.
I'm
Sneakers,
social media.
I'm
I get it.
gathering.
I started this though. I started the ball out. Pull it back. What's happening?
You know what? He doesn't get a lot of credit that he deserves. You changed the NBA in many ways.
Hey, you know what I did start? Since I might as well gas myself up.
What?
A lot of things.
All right, moving on.
Name them all.